Problem number 7. 1/1/2020 Balaji of Hyderabad consigned goods valued at 50,000 rupees to Shivaji of Sholapur. Okay, in this problem, Bala is the consignor, Shivaji is the consignee. Shivaji is the consignee. Shivaji native place is Sholapur, so it is called Sholapur consignment account. Next step, Balaji paid cartage and other expenses 2,400 rupees. These are the consignor expenses. 31st/3/2020 sent the account sales with the following information. Account sales is given by the consignee. Who is the consignee here? Shivaji is sending the account sales. 3/4 of the goods sold for 48,000 rupees. Remember one thing, 3/4 of the goods are sold for 48,000 rupees. So, and 3/4 is selling means, and what is the remaining goods? 1/4 is the remaining goods. This is the unsold stock proportion, unsold stock or unsale proportionate, 1/4. Next, Shivaji incurred expenses amounting is 1200 rupees. Consignee spent only recurring expenses. So recurring expenses is not considered to calculate unsold stock value, but this amount will be recorded on the debit side of the consignment account. Remember one thing, consignee non-recurring expenses, recurring expenses both are recorded in consignment account. This is the first point. But if any consignee non-recurring expenses, that should be add to the unsold stock cost as per unsold stock proportionate. Consignee non-recurring expenses add as per the unsold stock proportionate. This is, remember one thing. Once again, non-recurring expenses will be considered at the time of calculation of unsold stock. So in this problem only given and selling expenses is a recurring expenses. So no need to take into account at the time of valuation of unsold stock. This is the, remember one thing. But the same amount selling expenses must be recorded on the debit side of the consignment account. Goods sent on consignment will be also on the debit side of the consignment account. Okay. The sales must be recorded on the consignment account credit side. Next, Shivaji is entitled to receive commission 5% on sales. Commission also record in consignment account debit side. Next, remember one thing, goods sent on consignment debit side in the consignment account, consignor expenses debit in the consignment account, consignee expenses also debit in the consignment account, consignee commission is also debited in the consignment account, sales is created in the consignment account. It must be, remember one thing. Okay, come to the one by one. First, goods sent on consignment account, amount is 50,000, they are given in the problem. So, and how to write here only. Next, consignor expenses 2,400 rupees. So, cash account bracket లో consignor expenses. This is the 2400 rupees. And there is no advance. There is no advance. If any advance is there, you have to write here only cash or bank or bills receivable. There is no advance, so nil. Next, consigning expenses is there to Shivaji. If any consigning expenses, if any consignee commission, and you have to write and name consignee expenses. Next amount 1200 rupees. Next, and it is sale by the consignee. So consignee name you have to write for sale Shivaji account, within the bracket sales. Amount is 48,000 rupees. Next, commission. For commission also you have to write consignee name Shivaji account, within the bracket commission. Amount is 2,400 rupees, 5% on, and 48,000 rupees. Next, and then after you have to calculate unsold stock valuation. The total goods and on consignment value is 50,000 rupees. So 3/4 is selling, remaining is 1/4. This is the proportionate of the sale, 3/4. So unsold stock value is 1/4. It means the 4 and 50,000 equal to 4, but 3/4 is selling, means 1/4 is on sale. So, and you take the only 1/4 of the cost from the 50,000. 50,000 into 1/4, 12,500 rupees. Here also consignor expenses is also taking as per the proportionate 1/4. So consignor total expenses paid by the consignor 2,400, and unsold stock proportion 1/4 means 600 rupees. And consignee non-recurring expenses is not given in the problem, just like cartage, just like octroi, just like unloading charges, just like packaging, just like clearing charges, just like these are the non-recurring expenses of the consignee. And non-recurring expenses is not and given in the problem, no need to take into the account and at the time of valuation of unsold stock. But either consignee non-recurring or recurring, whatever it may be, both expenses must be recorded on the debit side. You have to remember one thing. Consignee, recurring, non-recurring, whatever it may be, the both expenses must be recorded on the debit side. But if any non-recurring expenses is there, the non-recurring expenses must be added as per the proportion of 1/4. So in this problem only they are given in the selling price. Selling price is the recurring expenses. So no need to take, and at the time of unsold stock valuation. So I am leave it. Only right here only. Remember one thing. Consignee, recurring, non-recurring, both expenses must be recorded here. But non-recurring expenses must be added to the unsold stock cost as per the proportion of unsold stock proportion. This is remember one thing. So unsold stock must be credit in the consignment account by consignment stock account. Consignment stock account. Nothing but unsold. Amount is 30,100 rupees. This is the problem. So 0, 0, 1, 8 plus 3, 11, 61,100 rupees. 61,100 rupees to profit and loss account. Amount is and 5,100 rupees. 5,100 rupees. Okay, you calculate just like 52, 53, 53 plus 255, 55,000 plus 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. 8 plus 2, 12. Sorry, 8 plus 2, 10. 52, 53, 50, 55,000 rupees. Next, and 1,000 rupees. 56,000 rupees. What is the total amount? 61,100 minus 56,000. 0, 0, 1, 11 minus 6, 5. 5,100 rupees is profit. Next, come to the consignee account, and the consignee names are in consignment, some debit side for expenses, for commission, for sales. So in consignment account, write Shivaji account. In Shivaji account, you have to write Sholapur consignment account to Sholapur consignment account. Amount 48,000 rupees. Next, same for expenses, buy for this one, for expenses, buy Sholapur consignment account. For this expenses point of view, 1200 rupees. Again for commission, so commission is belong to consignee, so it must be recorded on the consignee account by Sholapur consignment. Amount 2,400 rupees. So first of all, total them 48,000 rupees. 48,000 rupees. Finally, in the problem, bank draft was enclosed for the balance. What is the amount difference between 48,000 rupees minus 3,600? 0, 0, 4, 4, 4, 44,400 rupees by bank. Suppose they are not specify anything for bank draft enclosed, so and that time you have to write by balance carried on, by balance carried on. So here especially for the balance bank draft are enclosed, so you have to write by bank account. Sometimes may be settled account. So that time you have to mention by cash account. Suppose there is no any specification for settlement, for bank draft enclosed, whatever it may be is not given in the problem, then that time you have to write by balance carried on. By balance carried on. This is the consignee account. So, here goods sent on consignment, it must be transferred to goods sent on consignment by Sholapur consignment account. Sholapur consignment account. Amount is 50,000 rupees. The same must be transferred to trading account. Trading account and 50,000. Why it is transferred to trading account means what are the purchases done by the business institution, from that they are sending some of the goods or 50,000 rupees on consignment. So it must be credited in trading account. Here debited in goods sent on consignment account. 50,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. This is the seventh problem. Seventh problem total answer. This is the seventh problem. They are only asking the ledger accounts in the books of ledger accounts in the books of and Balaji. So only ledger account asking in the consignor. In consignor account, when they are asking only three accounts, one is the consignment account, another one is consignee account, another one is goods sent on consignment account. It must be and prepare. Okay, if they are asking 50% is selling, 3/4 is selling, 1/5 is selling, 3/4 is selling, whatever it may be is given, and sales proportion, other than sales proportion, it is called unsold stock proportion. Here 3/4 is the selling. So what is the unsale? 1/4. 1/4. This is the remaining. So consignor expense also proportionate as per the 1/4. If any consignee expenses non-recurring is there, and it must be and sharing as per the proportionation of the unsold stock and value. This is the seventh problem.